Hi guys, welcome to Dreams Divine Tarot. I'm so glad you're here. Um, let's see. We're gonna do a collective reading today. Because I didn't really do one yesterday, but I did. I did a bunch of shorts that were collective readings. So if you haven't had a chance to do that yet, go ahead and check those out. They're 3-minute long videos. Tarot readings. So welcome in. I appreciate you. To help the algorithm and the channel out, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and share if you can, please, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me. I so appreciate you, and I love you very much. Of course I do, or I wouldn't be doing these readings for you like I do nearly every day. I want you to check the description, because there's lots of information in there about my personal readings, which I have available after February 4th on. And what else? There's a birth chart. Get to know your sign and where you're at in the birth chart. Find out, because it's very important. What else? Yeah, there's angel numbers in there, which usually come up in my readings. They haven't been a lot lately because I think we've been focused on other things. So if they do come up, I will let you guys know, and if I can remember, I'll put them in the description along with the other ones. All right, so let's get on with the reading. All right, so split up this energy here. At the bottom of the deck, collective reading for you today. This is our subject matter. All right, the Queen of Pentacles. What a lovely, lovely card. She is all about growth, right? Her home, her family, her abundance, her success. I say her, but it could be a he. It doesn't matter. So we don't talk this here. We talk energies. All right. She's all about her abundance and success. She's very practical. She's protective. She's generous and charming and intelligent and kind and truthful. Okay. She is stable because of her crown, right? And she's stable because of her throne. She's got a foundation she can rest on because she's got a sturdy throne. And what she's holding there is something that she has created herself. All right. She formed it like from the earth because of her knowledge, because of her will to save, to create out of what surrounds her, like earth. She is earth. All right. She's also a 4, which 4 is stability. It represents like the 4 corners of the house or a building, you know what I'm saying? The legs of her throne. All right. So first up, we have Page of Swords. Okay. The Page of Swords is a incoming message or truthful words spoken in haste. Not really paying attention to what they're saying. A young energy who has some enlightenment, but he's also very cloudy. Look at all the clouds around him. I mean, that he doesn't have the clarity that he needs. He just speaks. Okay. He's restless, he's energetic, he's talkative, he's eager, he's curious, and he's aggressive. All right, he's holding that sword up towards the sky, which is supposed to represent clarity. He knows something, but he doesn't know enough. All right, this could be an incoming message. This could be just reminding you that you need balance, because it is the 2. Excuse me. Next, we have the 7 of Pentacles. All right. This is knowing that he's grown these 7 pentacles, just like the Queen of Pentacles did. She's got the one that she got gifted from heavens, you know. She's holding the 8th of Pentacles in her hands. She got it from the gods, from the divine, right? It's a gift. And it came from creation, from it really it's about prosperity and a manifestation. It's something that she created by manifesting it, saying that this is what I want to do and this is how I'm going to do it, and then she, then she does it. Okay, but that's what each pentacle is. So he's looking at these 7 pentacles. He's collected quite a few because he's grown them from his own imagination, from his own labor, and from the venture that he's been on, right? He has these 7 pentacles and he's like, is it worth it to keep these or continue on and make more, or what? Like, he's contemplating this, right? So what he does mostly is he looks back on what he's achieved and then he sets new goals. Like, maybe I should go for the 8. Maybe I should get 8 pentacles, keep growing. So he plans, and he represents progress, that you, whatever you're seeking, the truth that you're seeking, maybe the clarity that you want, you're making progress on that because you're persevering. You've shown great diligence, and now you can remember. Now you can look back and you can go, I've learned more than a page. I've learned lessons. I've learned how to grow these pentacles. So this is success. And now I need to set some new goals, right? So you're on a path to create new opportunities for yourself. Next up is strength. All right. You realize that you've tamed the inner voice. Okay. It's one of the successes that you've had in your lifetime. This is in the past position. So you've gained the knowledge that strength teaches us. Strength is, you don't know your own strength until it's tested. So realizing that everything is test. Okay. And through every transition, you go through a rebirth, lots of changes. You're self-assured. You've gained confidence and passion and resilience and inner power. You're very courageous, right, and resilient because you bounce back from anything, right? Sounds like a Leo to me. Next is the Ace of Pentacles. We were just talking about this pentacle. Okay, it's the same pentacle that the Queen is holding. Okay, it's the same one. She's carried it a long way, and she's become a queen because of it. So she cherishes it. She holds it and she admires it. She looks nowhere else. She doesn't need to. She knows that this pinnacle is her success. So this pinnacle has also been offered to you. Okay, the Queen. So you're going to hold on to it. And it's something that you're going to look back on and say, I've earned this. I've earned it through my hard work and diligence and reflection, right? Through my labor. It's time for a new venture. Holding this one pinnacle, I'm going to go find, this opportunity, because that's what it is. It's an opportunity, but we're not sure what the opportunity is. It's just an opportunity. So we're going to take our newfound strength and wisdom, and we're going to go search out this opportunity, right? Because the time is right to take action on your ideas right now. And this is an idea, a creative, fruitful idea for a new venture. Okay. You don't know what it is, though. This is where you're at right now. Okay. Am I doing the right thing? Am I looking at things the wrong way? Am I supposed to be on that path instead of this one? I get it. Like, this is where we're at. I have no clue if I'm doing the right thing. No clue. Nope. Have no idea. But you got to be careful of seeing things that are not there. Okay. And this is all about overthinking, illusions, fears. You're afraid of something in the shadows. You're afraid of your shadows. This is deception. This is looking at something and thinking it's something else. It's reminding you to use your intuition instead of what you see in front of you. Go by what you feel and how things make you feel, right? So we've learned that we're on a new journey. Okay, just like the Fool all over again. He starts at the beginning. And here we are at the moon. And we're like, am I doing the right thing? I mean, I'm trying to follow my intuition. I can see that you're trying. I can feel how nervous it's making you to not know if you're doing the right thing. But the question is, if you've learned all these lessons, how can it be the wrong thing? If this journey means that you've gained knowledge and strength and new opportunities, the ability to watch your tongue, to gain clarity, and to grow things from nothing, from the earth, and your bare hands with labor, then how are you in such a questionable state? Like, how do you not know what your shadows are if you've gained all of these things and you've become the Queen of Pentacles? What are you so anxious? I don't know if anxious. Unsure. Why are you so unsure? If this was your path, and it was, then how are you so unsure that this is the right path? All right, let's see what the white cards have to say to us today. Very philosophical today, guys. I love you. I'm doing a deep dive into the tarot myself. I hope that you guys are interested in stuff like that, because I have some things upcoming for the channel that I love for you guys to check out. All right, this is about choice. Of course it is. That's why you're so unsure, because you've got a lot of choices. You're at the crossroads. You're at the crossroads, right? This is chances, right? And you have questions. There's so many questions about doing the right thing, right? You want to be fulfilled by your choice, but you could be fulfilled by any of the choices that are right in front of you right now. You could be, because that's what you do. You've chosen to do things that you're absolutely interested in, right? You're saying, I need clarity. I think you know more than you think you do. But you're not listening to your intuition. And that's a big deal. You've got to listen to your intuition. All right. Maintain the right kind of control. But know that you cannot control everything. And I think that's what she's saying, is you've got to let go. Let go of the control of it, right? Become the Fool and let it come to you. Let it happen the way it's supposed to happen, okay? Because either way, whatever you're starting now, I mean, it's just a redo of the whole cycle again anyway, right? So what are you so anxious about? What are you so unsure about? Don't self-sabotage. Oh my gosh. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to control everything. My goodness. Accept the things that you cannot change. Okay? Yeah. There we go. You don't want to come across as selfish, right? You don't want to do things just for yourself, but you also want things for yourself, right? You don't want to seem unreasonable. You want to do things out of kindness, not selfishness. right? I think that's it. I think that's why you're so torn. Like, am I doing this for the right reasons? Maybe that's it. But you're so eager for the rewards, right? You're ready. You have hope. You know, this also represents the Fool card. You're super eager. You're ready to get on with it, right? You feel like you've earned it. You're ready to go. But you're also worried that you're being selfish, right? Yeah, I get it. All right. So it's got something to do with online. I don't know if you're building a business, making videos for people to watch, like crazy tarot readers dream. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's about you, and you're afraid that that's selfish. I get that. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a little clarity from this. Okay. I can understand the dilemma now. Before, I'm like, what is stopping you? Just go. Jump, leap, and be the fool. But I get it now. You're afraid that you're making these choices for yourself, but only for yourself. Go inside, okay? Listen to that inner voice. You know that what you're doing is helping others as well. It's not just helping yourself, okay? It's not just that. It's you're so loving and kind and truthful and practical. There's no way you're just doing this for yourself. I don't believe it. Not even for a second. Nope. No, I do not. Nope. I'm just saying. I don't see that. I don't see it. All right. Next up. Yeah. Instead of worrying about what other people are thinking and how you're coming across, why can't you just enjoy the results of your actions? Okay? Enjoy the results of all of your hard work. You put in the work. People see that you put in the work. There's no way anybody's going to think you're being selfish. And if they do, so what? How do you see you? Are you being selfish by wanting the finer things? By knowing that you've earned it with all the hard work that you've done? Is that selfish? I don't think it is. Maybe you think that it's a daydream, right? And you've got so many things, like I said, you've got all these choices in front of you. Have I chosen the right one? How do I know if it's not an illusion? Right? What if I lose control? Yeah. What if my promise goes unfilled because I chose the wrong cup? This is what you're worried about. Is it an illusion? These choices are too many. So you want to do more investigation. You think that you need to wait and hold off, and so you can choose correctly. Spirit says you're ready. Okay? Speak your mind, solve problems. I think this is saying that you're listening to your inner voice, but you're listening to the wrong one. I think you're listening to the shadows. Okay? What's behind the illusions. I think you're listening to the shadows and the old voices who are saying to you, you're not good enough. Okay? You're not worthy. Try again, because yeah, shit talk, shit talk, shit talk, backstab, backstab, backstab. But you move with logic, okay, with insight and clarity. You want insight and clarity, and you're gaining it, even though you are under the delusion or a fear of that this is all an illusion, right? But again, you've gained mastery levels in these things. This is the Queen of Wands is warmth, and passion and adaptability, uh, independence. You have come so far. It's what she's saying. She's saying you've come so far. What? What are you worried about? You've come so far. You should be proud of yourself. Okay? You've learned balance. You're attracting abundance, right? Equality, connection with you do so much for others. And your higher self is telling you right now that what you're doing is for the good of all who are around you. And I think what you're attracting in is a practical belief. Maybe this is a person. But I think you're learning how to be practical, right? Yeah, and the Queen of Swords speaks her mind. You look, all the queens and kings on the table right now. These are mastery levels. These are levels gained from this journey that you've gone on. Okay? And you got two in the Pentacles. You got King and Queen and two queens here. Okay, the Wands, the Swords, and the Pentacles. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cups came out, Queen of Cups came out in your three cards. So I think what you really need to do here, and this is my advice before I give you Spirit's advice, is focus on the success, the things, look back. Focus on the things that you have accomplished, all the things that you've learned, the things that you're teaching others. This cannot be the wrong path for you. It cannot. It cannot. Because you've learned too much from this path for it to be the wrong one. Does that make sense? All right. Let's get spirits. Yeah. Damn. This is crazy. This is one of the best readings I've done in a long time. Guys, are you freaking serious? First one come out. 6 of Swords. Move away from your troubles. Okay. Move from the choppy waters to the clear glass of the calm water in front of you. Take what you can and go, but leave what you do not need and all the fears and worries and all the stresses behind. Okay? Your abundance waits. All right? You're fertile. Your ideas are fluid. You are earthly and beautiful, and your beliefs will not leave you in the dust because you have watered and nurtured those ideas and this foundation until it's grown beautiful, green, lush grass and plants and fruits. Okay? Your dream is just ahead. That's it. You've earned it. And you will get success in this. You will. So stop worrying what other people are thinking. Stop second guessing yourself. Because success lies ahead. Leave the worries behind. Go become the star that you are. You know what I'm about to say. Dream loves you. Spirit loves you. And God loves you. Peace out.